We here, Spec, right now, but we got my guy Spec in the building. I like to do a segment here called Put Some Respect on My Name.
My name come up, respect.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my name.
That's when Spec lets us know if he got respect or speculation for just something going on in the news, man. And the first one I seen was Cam and Mase. You know, they got their sports show, It Is What It Is, having beef with Shakur Stevenson. They had a fight a couple weeks ago. It was in Newark, and they were saying it was boring. They were like, nobody wants to see you. Like, you're not going to get the big fights. And it's kind of...
What is he? Is he a defensive guy?
That's the vibe. I think Charlemagne might have... he was evaluating him, and that's how he said it. He's like, it's kind of closer to how Floyd's fights weren't the most exciting. They're going to go the distance. It's probably not going to be a knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come to the fight. Don't pay for it if you don't want to see it. But a lot of people, along with... it wasn't just Mase and Cam'ron, were critical about... the fight. They weren't. I think people were booing. You know what I mean? So when they wanted more action in the ring, they're not seeing enough. They were very critical of him, and they had spoke out. But I'm gonna play you a clip of what Shakur said in response to their being critical, because I didn't think they were even that critical. What Mase had said was something like he just wouldn't come out to see him. He's not exciting to him.
Right.
But yeah, I'll play.
Do you know what irks me? When men talk boxing, but they never glove up. That fat MF for Mase and Big Teeth Cam'ron needs to shut the F up. Them two wiggers. I never step in a boxing ring. We got all types of entertainers gloving up. Tell these iggers to glove up or shut up.
So that's
Shakur?
That was Shakur Stevenson's.
Oh,
okay. That wasn't him talking.
Oh, I thought I'm like,
he's like, sound like a bitch. No, that was She was just reading because I think he tweeted it.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was just reading this tweet. I get being upset. You're an athlete. People are going to talk about your performance, and it's not unique that they're responding to people, talking heads who are critical of them. But it's just like, you want to fight him? Would you want to fight Skip Bayless if he was critical of you? Would you want to fight Stephen A. Smith?
Right.
But you're going to tell them knuckle up, and then also call him, like, you call him fat. You call Cam'ron big teeth. Like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's a way to... I would ignore it, first of all. I'm making money as a fucking boxer. And I know I can fight. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to pay attention to what people say. So I don't really understand when people get the Twitter fingers. Like...
I mean, he's obvious. I don't know how old he is, but he has to be young.
Let's check his age. I just had to pull that.
I would say, 24-ish?
27.
Okay. He's still very young.
Yeah.
So he's
in that era.
He's in that era where he's going to respond to people. Because at the end of the day, you don't want people talking about you. So it's just like, knuckle up then.
And then we're going to get to Cam'ron's response in a second. But I think my thing is like, the internet is some people's reality to an extent, right? They make money on there. They get girls on there. That's how they see the world through the social media realm of life. Mm-hmm. But it's also very easy to make a narrative online that might not be the real reality. But because you know how to finesse social media, right, it can make it seem as if things are away. And I think a good example of this is like, you've heard of Taylor Swift's re-releasing her albums. I call them Taylor's version. Now, whether you agree with it or not, right, I watched a documentary on this. It's on HBO Max. You go check it out. It's called Bad Blood, I believe. And it talks about, Scooter Braun was the guy who bought them.
What?
Her masters, excuse me.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So basically, in case you don't know the background of the story, and I'll try to get through it quick so we get back to it. But basically, she was on a record label from when she was a kid. She had ran through the contract. It was time for her to, like, re-up. She was like, I want my masters. They were like, yo, we'll work out a deal. You drop an album for us, we'll give you one of your first album back. You drop another album, we'll give you the second one out. Kind of like work your way through it. She goes over to Universal. She's shopping around. She's seeing what else is out there. They like, and this is under the table, but they're like, yo, we're going to sign you. We're going to pay you a lot of money, give you a nice contract. And also, we know you're interested in your masters. So don't say nothing. Keep it on the low. We're going to buy the masters back from your former CEO, the guy you were signed to. We're going to buy them.
And that was Scooter Braun?
No.
Okay,
it was, what was his name? Scott, hold on, let me check his name. Scott somethings. Because she basically went after both of them at first. It was Scooter Braun and Scott Bohr. Borchetta, Scott Borchetta.
Okay.
So he owned Big Machine Records, I think was the name of the record label. And he was the one who told her, drop one, we'll give you one, drop one, we'll give you one. We're like, well, basically Universal was like, yo, I'll make them all fee camera things. But we'll keep it on the low. Because if people know there's a demand for this thing, what are they going to do? Run the prices up.
Right.
They're going to know. Don't say nothing. Basically, they told her, don't say nothing. And she said something. Mm-hmm. She sent them a text. And, you know what I mean? And they was like, I wanted you to know this for me. They posted the text, because she made up a whole narrative. Basically, I'm leaving, but rather than you hear it from the press release that comes out, I want to send you a text. Which is already kind of, like, funny.
Right.
Come tell me in my face if it was like that. Whatever. But, like, I'm no longer interested in purchasing my masters from you. Da-da-da-da-da. And they posted this because she's trying to paint a narrative saying otherwise. Goes and says a little bit too much, I feel like, in the text message. Right? And then so now, Universal comes out. She's signed over there. She's leaving. When they call you and be like, yo, Scott. Excuse me. Scott Borchetta. Yo, we gonna throw you da-da-da-da-da-da. You're already like, fuck you. First of all. Fuck you. You guys didn't call. You guys didn't say. I knew this was coming because she texted me. Right. So fuck you. The price is double if you want it, and kiss my ass, basically, because you took my number one art. I never heard anybody else sign to that label. Right. So Scott comes in, Scooter comes in, and is like, oh, what's going on? Like, I'm interested in buying Taylor's masters. And he's like, yo, I'll sell you the whole record label. 300. Give me $300 million. I'll sell you the whole record label. Mm-hmm. You get her mad. You own them now. He's like, yo, that's cool, but let Taylor know. Because if she wants to be in on this, I don't got to put up all the money, but da-da-da-da-da. They're like, no, she don't. Show them the text. She don't want to be in. Because she already was trying to big dick on. Right. I want you to hear from me first. Da-da-da-da. I'm like that. You know what I mean? She didn't have to say nothing. It could have that deal could have went through. They could have bought, you know what I mean? And then they found out she was right. Let it go. All that. He wants to sell it because he'd rather sell to Scooter to fuck him over. And he know you don't fuck with Scooter. Because it was already in the news. Scooter was cool with Kanye. Justin Bieber. She's cool with Selena Gomez. You know what I mean? All that type of shit. So ends up selling it. So she goes on this big, like, they pulled the rug from underneath me. They didn't give me a chance to buy my masters. Sold it to somebody that I didn't like. Really created a narrative as if they, like, fucked her over. Her dad is on the board of Big Machine. When she first got signed there, he bought a stake in the company.
Does she have a relationship with her father?
Yes, okay. They cool. Even to the point where he's like, as a shareholder, I don't want to know about this. I'm going to forward all the emails to Taylor's team because I don't want my influence to have anything to do with this deal with Scott, Scooter and all that. So she knew about it. So to paint it, basically she made a real media campaign, a social media campaign, where she put out a letter, and in the letter she uses the language, let them know how you feel. But that's Trump telling them to go to the Capitol. Right. That's loaded language. Just make their life hard, and that's like however you can. He's getting death threats. People calling his kids. This guy Scooter Braun. I never heard nothing bad about Scooter Braun other than this. But she's already painted the narrative. So once it's online, it's done. So whether the reality of it doesn't even matter. They put out this whole documentary and it's on HBO Max. That shit ain't doing no numbers. It's being suppressed. They're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the truth don't. I say all that to say I think Shakur Stevenson is like, damn, the narrative out there is my fights is boring. These dudes got a big ass platform. They're talking about me. But the reality of it, you was getting fights regardless. The boxing industry respects you. Right. And so you're getting caught up. That's not the reality. You're getting caught
up in the wrong.
Yeah. You're worried about what the girls.
What they're saying is not going to really.
Because your friends listen to that. The girls you want to mess with listen to that. But the real boxing aficionados are watching some Max Kellerman or somebody else. Right. You know what I'm saying? And who's probably saying, yeah, but you can't beat him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but he wanted to tweet that about Cam and Mase, like we don't know about Cam and Mase. So I'll play you Cam's response.
The point being is this: you fighting more after the fight, trying to fight everybody on Instagram, on Twitter, or everything else because we seen it. What is you talking about? Then you talk about we should glove up. Shut the up. But slap fire out you. Shut the up. You getting boxing in the streets confused. Like stop getting boxing in the street. Those are two different things. Because when a switchblade or something out and everything, you talk about better strap up. Why would you give that heads up? You dumb mother. Get out of here. You out your mother mind. If you want to impress me, Step up and wait. Fight to your Fimo in Newark so he can knock your head to Irvington.
I don't even think he said nothing about strapping up. I definitely thought Cam'ron heard what he wanted to hear. But no, yeah, you talking crazy to people. I get it, you're a boxer, but I just feel like you wouldn't talk to Shannon Sharp like that. You'd be like, I don't know, like why we got to talk to? Because even Shannon Sharp was beefing with Cam'ron and Mase. He got a little like tough guy about it. You know what I mean? Like it was like, why you ain't talk to Mike Epps like this? why you coming at us like that? Because I think I get maybe rap. You think you just assume toughness? I don't know.
I have no idea.
No, Cam's not the one. So I guess respect or speculation. You think Shakur Stevenson went about that the right way, just defending his honor? Or?
I mean, it's nothing to defend. I mean, at the end of the day, people are allowed to have their opinions. Like, focus on your craft. As long as you keep getting them checks, like, they're not the people you need to worry about or impress, for that matter. So
keep the main thing the main thing. Yeah, people get caught. That's what
like
I mean.
Your battle is not in that world.
Yeah,
your battle is in that ring.
Exactly. Perfect Talk is what it do. It's your guy DJ Playboy holding it down for the Perfect Talk podcast, man. Thank you so much for checking out this short clip. If you like what you see, go check out the full episodes right there. Also hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on, hop in the comments, baby.